I have a lot of skeins of this yarn.
Maybe I should go outside and crochet.
Hi guys, I quickly wanted to pop in to tell you guys that I created a second channel where all of my craft videos, like sewing videos, craft videos, everything that's not crochet, all of my videos are gonna go on my second channel. So I will still be uploading weekly, but on 2 different channels. So if you don't want to miss on any uploads, definitely subscribe to my second channel as well, which is linked in the description. Okay, I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome to this new fun video. First of all, I have to show you my cute outfit for today. I kind of dressed up again and did some makeup. I really like my makeup as well today. But yeah, it's kind of just for filming a few clips today and maybe making a TikTok. But yeah, let's get to the point of this video. So I want to do another crochet my summer wardrobe video slash just vlog, because all of my videos are vlogs, almost all of my videos. And I kind of wanted to chill and not write my own pattern for once, because in case you don't know, I do kind of design almost all of my crochet items that I make. But I kind of wanted to be chill, and I have a few skeins of yarn that I have laying around that I want to turn into a cover-up slash cardigan thingy. And I was thinking it would be very fun to follow YouTube tutorials, and now is my chance to follow YouTube tutorials by Hannah Drapinski, I guess is her last name. I don't really know. But if you are into whimsical crochet slash whimsigoth style, then you probably know her. I'm such a big fan of her style, and she has a lot of free YouTube tutorials, so I think for this video I will just follow those tutorials. Obviously I'm also gonna show other stuff in this video to keep it exciting.
I'm a little bit stressed that I won't be able to do what I wanted to do in time for like my imaginary deadline for this video, because I don't want to upload this video too late. But I was looking at my overview of all the cardigans that I want to make, and I actually am thinking I want to start with a black one and then a white one. Black and white could be a safe option for now to begin with, and I think I will give myself like 40 to 50 hours for this video, kind of depending on how much I can crochet in about 3 weeks. But that's kind of to give you guys an idea what I want this challenge to be for me.
Usually I do very like big projects, and for this video I want to do multiple kind of like smaller projects, because I do want to work a lot with mesh stitches. Maybe I will alter her pattern as well a little bit to make it more quick to do, because I really want a lot of cardigans that have like a meshy look to them, so that you can still see the item underneath, because I do love layering a lot and I don't have that much cardigans that are see-through, if you know what I mean. So it's time for me to now start making those cardigans. But there is a little bit of an annoying thing. My hand started having that tingly feeling again, so I have not been crocheting for I think 3 days now. Ideally I would not crochet for 1 or 2 more days, but I already wanted to record the intro for this video. But it is so hard to not crochet if you're used to doing it every single evening. I guess let's start with this video. I hope you enjoy, and let's get crocheting. Well, in a few days, but for you it's gonna be a few seconds. I want to quickly show you something funny, because today is Sunday and hopefully tomorrow I will start crocheting for this challenge, I guess. But today I was at my parents' their house, and a while ago I told Evert I had a Nintendogs diary when I was younger, but I haven't seen it for about 20 years or so. Today I found it back. And it's actually very funny. I had a whole Nintendogs diary that went very in-depth. So here you can see a few of my dogs. At one point I even written down my whole inventory I had. And then also, this is a drawing of my dogs. Like at the end, I had like an in-depth calendar, like per hour what I did that day, like up until the minutes, what I did with my dogs. And also on one page I told that I had to go to my niece, but I couldn't play Nintendogs, and that I was very sad because I couldn't play. And now I'm thinking it was so obvious that I was autistic. Like, I wrote out everything in this book about my Nintendogs game. I was so obsessed, and I also remember every 15 minutes I would take my dog on walks, because you could do it every 15 minutes. But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious, and this is one of the only things I have from when I was a child, because I did have a lot of like art projects and stuff, but this was just a very specific Nintendogs diary. I am wearing a mostly handmade outfit. Besides this cardigan, this is gifted by my mother-in-law, I think, from a very long time ago. But this is my only white cardigan, and I was thinking how nice it would be to have a crocheted, more whimsical style cardigan to go with this outfit. I also have sewn this skirt, I have sewn this blouse, so a crocheted white cardigan would be so nice with this. But for now, I think I will start with a black cardigan. I will go with this tutorial by Hannah, and I really hope this won't take me too long. I feel like this will be one of the quicker projects, so we're gonna start with the black. The yarn is still quite thin. I'll see which hook size I'm gonna use, and then we're gonna start with the tutorial. I have the same amount of chains from shoulder to shoulder, which is strange because I'm not skinny. Is she calling me skinny? I don't know what Mona is suddenly doing, but she's onto something. I recorded 3 different clips trying to figure out how long this particular project would take me, like the black cardigan. And my predictions went all the way from like 12 to 30 hours because I kept getting the math wrong, and also it just wasn't right. So I am sparing you from all the clips that I filmed trying to figure out how long this would take me. It took me 16 hours as a disclaimer, this particular cardigan. Actually, I think I want to give you a look into my yarn stash and the yarns I want to use. I have some extra vines with some random yarn that I picked out to use to make more vines and florals. I haven't done that at all, but I was planning that to make like more vines and florals for my studio space. I don't really have time for that. I still have so much of this yarn left. You know, I have so much left. Maybe I can make a whole other project with that one day. I have a whole bag of yarns that I want to maybe donate to a charity shop. And recently I also bought this yarn, and I feel like it's so beautiful, but I only have 2 skeins of this yarn, so I don't know. I might want to do something fun with this. I also just ordered some yarn on AliExpress, which is like very fun textured yarn that I don't think I would be able to buy in real life here. I'm gonna show that maybe later in this video, but I did buy that also with the idea to make a cardigan. I have a lot of skeins of this yarn, which I wanted to use for a shrug that I wanted to make. Maybe a shrug doesn't take that much time though. I have this yarn, which was discontinued at my job. Also this yarn that was discontinued at my job. I have 3 skeins of these 2 colors. I feel like I'm gonna have to give myself a yarn buying ban one day, unless it's for a very specific project that I need like very specific yarn, or maybe I could look in my stash and then base the yarn I buy on that. But I feel like I will still have leftovers if I do that, if you know what I mean. The good thing about buying yarn at my job, although it's a little bit more expensive, is that I can bring back the skeins that I have left. But if I buy online, the leftovers are just stuck in these boxes, in these containers. Today I went to my job and my colleague got me a labubu from a local market. I don't know why it says boom here, boom, and it's also holding a chick or something like a bird. Yeah, the eyes are fluorescent pink. Back panel is done.
I hope this will be a nice length. Now that I'm seeing it as this, it's maybe a little bit short. I have to say, because this stitch is so meshy, I feel like I am making a lot of mistakes because I'm like not really seeing where the row ends, for example. Although it's like a very easy pattern, I feel like the stitch is sometimes a little bit complicated.
So today I saw another hobby package just laying downstairs that I didn't know of, and I haven't even opened it yet, and I was like, I don't even remember what I ordered because this was a few weeks ago now, but now I do think I know what it is. Yeah, I was right. I bought a lot of this chenille yarn because I really wanted to make a big side table that looks like a tree trunk, but with purple yarn. I still kind of want to do that, but I don't really think it's gonna be for this year. I also talked about it today with my therapist that I keep having new ideas almost every single day, and then I get really excited about them. Most of the times I already order the supplies I need because I'm like so excited, and then I feel so stressed because it's just more stuff on my list of things I need to do. Maybe you already know that I like get very stressed if I just have my supplies lying around, and then I just get stressed because I just don't love letting go of projects that I have planned, but I really feel like if I want to be less stressed in my life that I need to let go a little bit more. But I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. My therapist also told me like you can still have the supplies and they won't run away, so you can also maybe do it next year, and I like totally agree, but my problem is that I keep getting more and more ideas. So it's very overwhelming, and it's just something that has been really frustrating me lately because I want to do so much and somehow I still have too little time, although I only work 2 days in a week at my job. That was another package.
I think this is the yarn that I bought. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it kind of looks like it as well if I see it on the picture. Okay guys, I'm currently in my garden. It's a little bit windy, it's also not extremely hot, but I feel like it's doable. Like I might need to grab a cardigan, but I was thinking, because I have been feeling so down, like maybe instead of like actually literally physically resting, maybe I should go outside and crochet, because I have been saying about this specific summer that I want to go outside a lot and like actually enjoy nature and like crochet outside, but I just haven't been doing that as much. So I was thinking I'm just gonna scrap my plans for this afternoon and I'm gonna sit outside for like 1 to 2 hours to crochet. I have my little craft basket here. I have my iPad because I need to look at the crochet pattern because I want to start my second cardigan with. I also have a drink, of course. I have a lot of this white yarn. It's very tangled though, so I feel like that's gonna be annoying to work with. But I want to make this cardigan, and I want to make it maybe a little bit more meshy, so I probably will not be following the pattern exactly because I want it a little bit more meshy so that it's a nice layering piece. I'm making the mesh a lot bigger, so I hope it's gonna look decent. I don't know, but I don't want to spend too much time on this, as you guys know.
I actually already did so much on this white cardigan. I feel like I have found a pattern that I can do maybe under 10 hours. Probably not though, because I feel like the sleeves will take me a bit longer. This is what I have so far. I will probably need to block it. I did this all in under 4 hours, I think like 3.5 hours. So the back panel and the 2 front panels, but it's like one piece according to the pattern. Okay guys, it's a new day and I did do a lot on my second cardigan, my white cardigan yesterday, but in the evening while I was looking in my clothing app to see what I could style the cardigan with, I noticed I already have a white bell sleeve cardigan that is a little bit meshy. Not as meshy as I wanted for the cardigan I'm making. But then I was thinking maybe I should just make it sleeveless because I already have this cardigan and I totally forgot about it because it was like hidden in my closet. So I feel like I shouldn't make two very similar cardigans. I think I'm just gonna finish off the cardigan as it is right now. So I only spent like less than 4 hours on it, I think, or maybe 4 hours. And now I'm currently waiting on my black yarn. It normally will arrive this evening and then I will be able to continue on the first cardigan. But yeah, I will be making more cardigans in the very meshy pattern, but with the bell sleeves. Like I've said, I have this yarn still left. I'll see how much I can get done. Also, because it's the mesh pattern, I feel like I won't need as much yarn, but at the same time it also was kind of my intention to use up as many yarn as I have. So I don't know what to think about it because it is so quick to do, which I really enjoy, but I was kind of planning to use up all of this yarn for one cardigan. So I guess I'll see. Otherwise, I could still save up those skeins that I have left for scrap yarn projects, which I haven't done in a very long time, but maybe during autumn or winter I can make sweaters with scrap yarn or stuff like that. And today I picked up a package that I got from AliExpress because I was very curious. I normally buy my yarn online, like still quite locally from a Dutch seller, or I buy them at my job.
I want to clarify that I would never ever like do a collaboration or sponsorship with AliExpress. I'm just always super honest with you guys. Overall, I'm like a quite sustainable person, but if I'm gonna buy something online, I am gonna talk about it because like I don't want to lie to you guys.
It smells a little bit, but not too much. This is what it looks like.
Vegan loaded nachos. I have shorts underneath, but I had to wear my white skirt today with this overlayer slash cardigan thingy I made, obviously. And I felt super cute, but there are multiple mud stains on here that I will have to remove. I got them out quite a lot already with just water and some soap there. So I feel like it's not gonna be a problem, but I looked around, I saw nobody with mud stains on their clothing, so obviously this had to happen when I'm wearing a white skirt. And Avik was like, why are you wearing something that isn't supposed to become dirty to a festival? And that's true, but also I feel like if my clothing doesn't get like dirty, I feel like I just want to wear my clothing as often as possible, and I would rather have it like be destroyed over time instead of me just never wearing it. So I feel like now that I have some stains on here that I'm now like, this is official and I can now wear this skirt more often without being scared it will get dirty. But it's now like 2:30 a.m. I'm having pain everywhere and I still have to kind of scrub the stains out. This yarn is a little bit annoying to work with, and I also don't think I will have enough yarn to make like a decent shrug. Okay, so I was expecting it to be too narrow, but I feel like I need to do the sleeves a little bit further to see how it fits.
Guys, quick update because I am really frustrated right now. But I was finishing up this beautiful cardigan, as you can see. I love it so much. And I gave myself like an hour maybe to do so, to like assemble everything and then do the ties in the front and then sewing, weave in all the ends. I have been working on this for an hour and a half, and then I noticed one of the sleeves, I did the seam like on the wrong side, and then I started weaving in my ends based on that seam that was wrong. So now I feel like I will have to undo all my woven in ends and like redo. I think it's this seam. Also, this is super tight. I might need to look at the woven in ends again, but I feel like I'm not gonna do that right now because I actually should be working on another video right now, and it's already 1 p.m. Like I planned a whole other video thing to do this day.
By the way, we're currently exactly in the half of this 3-week challenge. So I have been crocheting for a week and a half now. I have been crocheting for 25 hours. So ideally I would be able to crochet 50 hours in 3 weeks and see how many cardigans / layering pieces I can make. So yeah, doing a good job. I almost have 3 at this point, but I do feel like I want to do a mesh cardigan with bell sleeves. So I feel like that's gonna take me a little while, and so far the black cardigan has taken me the longest because I feel like the mesh stitch looked like it was gonna go fast, but it didn't go that fast, especially compared to like the wider basic mesh stitch of my white vest, I guess is how I should call it. Well, I just end up looking like a really strange boxy piece of grass. I don't know.
Don't mind my disco mushroom right here because we're still trying to figure out where to hang it, and apparently it's like right in the frame. Maybe I can... Okay, that's even worse. So I have finished this super cute shrug and it looks kind of like fairy-like. I just woven in the ends, but I forgot this one, and I styled this outfit, and I actually never thought of styling this particular thrifted skirt with this thrifted top. I thrifted this skirt for €1, by the way. I keep wanting to mention that because it's so insane to me that I can get clothing so cheap, especially if it's like true vintage. And I paired it with the shrugs, and then obviously these earrings match the whole outfit so well. Also, don't mind my face because it's a little bit too late for me to put on makeup. It is a little bit itchy though, but I feel like I'm pretty used to uncomfortable clothing. Yeah, it's quite itchy. Today I started with another mesh cardigan. So it's the same as the white one so far. I still have to do the other side as well. Can you see the vision? I want to also add bell sleeves, but I only have 2 more skeins, so I honestly don't know if that will be enough. I honestly think the sleeves will be very short again, and the same with this. I feel like I would like the shrug to be a little bit longer when it comes to the sleeves, because if it's a little bit colder out and I would normally wear this, I feel like it's like too cold on my arms to wear short sleeves, but it's also awkward to wear something underneath that has long sleeves, if you know what I mean. So I don't know when will be the appropriate time to wear this shrug, because it's like quite warm up here, but then my arms are exposed, and I feel like I will have the same thing with this cardigan. But maybe this is a mesh cardigan, so it's not gonna be too hot, so maybe I can still wear it during summer. I'm finally here with an update. I haven't been filming as much lately just because, first of all, I'm scared this video will take way too long to edit for me because I'm doing quite a lot of projects in just one video, and then also because it has been very busy this weekend, and next week will also be very busy for me when it comes to like social interactions, and I actually will only be at home for 2 days, which I know is super normal for most people, but I'm kind of used to being home 4 days a week, not including my day to edit. But I'm not gonna get too much into it, so I have to get to the point because I'm gonna hate editing this video.
It was very annoying to edit, and I'm very tired and I have a headache.
Yesterday and the day before I made this cardigan. Did I already film about this cardigan? I honestly don't remember if I did. I don't think so because I finished it yesterday. I love this design, but it's obviously too short and I feel like it's gonna be an awkward length, but I will block it and hope it's gonna go like up to here maybe. Very cute. I love this color. It's like a yellowish green, which I really like. Again, this was so quick for me to make. I made this out of 3 skeins of yarn, of like discounted yarn at my job. And then I bought 3 more skeins of another type of yarn. I'm only on my 2nd skein and I'm almost already done with this. And it has longer sleeves, so I have no idea how that even works. Like, I'm so bad at predicting how much yarn you need for projects, but then again, I feel like it differs so much depending on like the width of your yarn and the weight and stuff. This is so cute. Oh my god, look at that. And this one also has scalloped edges. For the other cardigan, I didn't have enough to do all the edges. And also the tie is like only chains instead of chains with slip stitches. But this looks so adorable, and again I will blog this as well, so it might be a little bit longer, but I kind of like this length already, so I don't know if I want to make it longer. I'm gonna join Avik at his job tomorrow. And I'm gonna take this project with me to hopefully finish it tomorrow. And yeah, I'm not even done with my 2nd skein, so it's kind of insane to me how different it can be, because I had 3 skeins for each project, but still it ended up taking me, like, it was so different, and I don't really get why, because I thought the width was kind of similar. And then I'm already at 5 projects, which was like my main goal for this video, but I honestly think I will be able to do 6 projects, because I still have some skeins of this sparkly yarn and I might want to make a 2nd shrug with it.
I am currently at Avik's office because I wanted to get my bike checked and like fixed for maintenance for my bike, and it's now 6 p.m. Normally he leaves his job at 5:30 p.m. and they haven't looked at my bike yet, so now we're waiting until we can go home. But luckily I have a lot of stuff to crochet, and also I edited a whole video in the morning here, so I feel like I got a lot of things done.
Okay guys, we have arrived at the outro of this very long video. If you hear cars outside, it's just because my window is open because it's so hot. But in the outro I'm gonna show you the 6 cardigans I made for this video. First of all, I wanna give a shout out to my 2nd channel that I have started, because I figured I want to like split up my crochet videos with my crafty videos, because I feel like on this channel my crochet videos sometimes do very well, and then I feel like my craft videos do very badly, which causes my crochet videos to also have less reach later on. So this is kind of an experiment, but if you want to still see all of my weekly videos, definitely subscribe to my 2nd channel, which is linked in the description. But yeah, I'm gonna show you all the cardigans and I'm super excited about them. I'm so happy this project is finally over, because it took me 3 full weeks and it took me 60 hours to make 6 crochet items, so kind of like 10 hours per item, but it wasn't like that obviously. So I'm gonna start with this black cardigan. This was the most work for me to do because I feel like the stitch is a little bit more intricate, but I really love how it looks. The only sad thing is that I did the seam on the arms too tight. Also, the second time I slip stitched it, so it's like a little bit too tight, but it still fits me. And I think I'm gonna wear this cardigan quite a lot because it's also a nice length at my arms. And yeah, just very versatile. Next I want to show you, my white cardigan, which you already saw earlier in the video. Well, it's not really a cardigan, it's more like a vest. It also kind of gives me Shrek vibes, like Shrek with his, I don't know why Shrek always keeps coming back in my videos, but like with the vest he's wearing, I feel like this is giving me Shrek vibes. But I love it. It's very easy to wear if I want like a short sleeved white cardigan overlayer. Next I'm going to show you all my shrugs, which are probably my favorite of this video. Well, no, I love almost all of them, but I have this. The only thing I dislike about it is that the sleeves are so short, so it's like an awkward length. But I do still really like it, maybe for when it's like a little bit warmer, maybe like in between 15 and 20 degrees Celsius. I feel like this would be very nice on top of a top, or as you can see in the preview how I'm styling it. I also really loved styling all of these items, by the way. It was very fun. And then I have my favorite item. Oh my god, this was the last item I made, and I actually didn't film, I think, anything of the progress because I feel like this video was already getting way too long. But it's this beautiful glittery, it's glittery yarn by the way, bell-sleeved shrug. Oh my god, I love this so much. I also wore this yesterday at a family gathering, and I just finished this shrug like 10 minutes before we had to leave, which was very funny and very typical for me. I used up almost all the glittery yarn, but the yarn was so thin that I didn't need as much yarn. I feel like throughout this project I especially learned how hard it is to predict how much yarn you need to use for your project because it's like always so different. But I love this one so much. I'm gonna wear this one a lot. It also wasn't too hot, so that was nice. I think it was like 25 degrees Celsius yesterday, and I did wear this outside and it was quite comfortable. And then lastly, my 2 bell sleeve cardigans. I'm gonna start with this purple one. It has like the perfect length when it comes to the arms because I did have enough of this yarn to make it long enough, and yeah, it worked up very quickly because of this mesh stitch. I really would recommend, if you want to make something that works up very quickly, to just use a huge mesh stitch, which is like triple crochet and then chain 2, triple crochet, chain 2, for example. Yeah, I just love this cardigan. I feel like I'm also gonna have a lot of wear out of this. And then lastly, the cardigan I'm wearing right now. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't got like a 4th skein of yarn, but I don't even know if there was a 4th skein to buy. But I really love this, besides that it's like an awkward length, but I feel like this is still nice for summer, and like with the outfit I'm wearing right now, I feel like it's so stunning, like a cute overlayer. I don't know what all the noise outside is right now, but I'm just so fed up. And that's it. So for my upcoming crochet video, you can definitely expect just one project instead of like 6 quick ones, because I really enjoy just putting a lot of time in one big project. But I really still hope that this video got a little bit of traction, especially since this is gonna be a crochet channel and I have my separate craft channel now. So I do upload weekly, but when it comes to this channel, I will probably upload every like 2 to 3 weeks because I just don't crochet. Like, all of my projects take me 40 to 50 hours to make. So just so you know, if you subscribe, I won't be posting weekly here, but I will be posting like spread out on my 2 different channels. So I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know which cardigan is your favorite and if you will do something similar, because there's still a few weeks left of summer. And this could also be cute for a little bit of a warmer autumn days. And I'll see you in next week's, well no, not next week's video, because next week's video is gonna be on my craft channel. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day or night. Bye bye!